Good morning, everybody. Today's video is an update on the EURGBP trade that I posted the setup. It was actually probably last week, sometime, beginning of last week, maybe the end of the week before. Obviously, I've only just started the YouTube video, so I didn't post the actual setup in here, but I'll post the update anyway because I've just released the update in all the forums and stuff that I do. So this is the EURGBP. I'll just go over my findings, what you go through. This is the monthly chart. As you can see, currently we had a big rise for a few years since back 2015. Price came up, made a huge supply zone here. You can see a lot of wicks to the upside. Getting very close to that £1 for €1 price, but I don't think it will ever go that high personally to me. It came close there back in 2009, but personally for me, I can't see it ever getting above there. I think the pound will always stay stronger than any other currency. Okay, so big supply zone in the monthly chart there. Let's go back to the weekly, take a little look. You can see price come up. I mean, that spike, I think, March, that was a corona. Everything that was going on. It's not a natural price push. It was a reaction to the economies and what was going on in the world, etc., etc. Couple of big demand zones created. This one especially that we're looking at, which is close to price. So if we go back to the daily chart, you can see what's going on. Okie doke. So we've got three big demand zones. This one is huge. There's a big drop here. A lot of room for us to go through. But that's a long way off yet. So let's see at current price action. Demand zone here, recent times, March 2020. This was the corona market reaction. Made lower highs. Just kind of consolidating, really. Not made lower lows, but the highs were getting lower. So prices broke this demand zone here with this supply zone here. This was the cause of the push through. So that's considered a broken zone now. And we created a big demand zone here with the wick and that consolidation candle just there. Obviously, we've got this big monthly demand zone at the bottom, which is what I'm aiming for with price. You see price. So the setup that I sent out originally was this supply zone here, which caused the break of the demand zone from last year. So I sent this out when I think we'd just broken through demand. And I was looking for a pullback to the trend line and the supply zone before another push down towards this monthly demand zone here. I gave that trade out. Went out perfectly as planned. Hit trend line, supply zone rejected, and to just about here. So currently 120 pips in profit. And I'm looking at... I'd probably say I wouldn't go as deep. I'd probably say about 200. It's quite a big monthly demand zone. It could reject. It could reject right at the beginning. It could reject right at the bottom. But we'll have to keep our eyes on that. But as always, move your stop loss down in profit. Currently mine is here. I've secured some profits. We might get a pullback maybe to this area, make another lower high, and then for another push down. If price starts to move back up and break through the trend line, it might revisit that supply zone again, but I'll obviously secure some profits first, which obviously everybody else should do too. So that's my idea for EURGBP. Looking to enter this monthly demand zone here for profits, and then we'll look what happens next. If price does keep going, it will be a hell of a bear run. If we do break this zone here, then I could definitely see it dropping right through because there's nothing to hold it back to this next monthly demand zone below. I'll just mark that up. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the euro against the pounds. Pounds looking very strong. Monthly demand zone incoming. Couple of 100 pips. Nice easy trade. Then we'll look and reassess because it's a pretty steep bear trend. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled on that one. Look out for the take profit zone below.